Now available in paperback and e-readers, ISIS Legacy. The sorority secrets of the goddess next door are revealed in this all-new ISIS series adventure. Get ISIS Legacy in paperback and e-readers at online booksellers everywhere. A historic Jackie Robinson statue was stolen and destroyed in Wichita, Kansas.
The search for a Jackie Robinson statue stolen from a park in Kansas has come to an end. Wichita police say pieces of the statue were found in a garbage can set on fire at a different area park. Investigators say the statue was burned, dismantled, and couldn't be saved. Now they're looking for the vandals who destroyed it. The good news is the mold for the original statue remains, and it will be used to create an exact replica. Robinson, who started with the Brooklyn Dodgers back in 1947, was the Major League Baseball's first black player. His number 42 is retired by all teams in the league.
Now, after midnight on January 25th, it is alleged that vandals entered McAdams Park in Wichita, Kansas, and cut the Jackie Robinson statue displayed there off at its ankles. And after cutting this statue off at the ankles, all they left were the pair of bronze shoes and a base that the Jackie Robinson statue was standing on, and took the statue and put it in a truck and disappeared into the night. Now, after this statue was reported missing, and police soon got reports of a fire in a trash can at Garvey Park, 7 miles away, and when they responded to that fire over at Garvey Park, they found charred pieces of the Jackie Robinson statue, which had been destroyed completely. Now, this whole incident is quite troubling for baseball fans and people who are foundational Black Americans, because this statue was a representation of Jackie Robinson, the first black man to break the color barrier for Major League Baseball, in being the first black man to play Major League Baseball for the Brooklyn Dodgers. And Jackie Robinson is an icon of baseball for Major League Baseball fans and foundational Black Americans, and his playing for the Brooklyn Dodgers is celebrated because his number 42 was not only retired by the Los Angeles Dodgers, it is also retired by every Major League team in an effort to show respect for the legacy of Jackie Robinson. However, these people in Wichita, Kansas, seem to not have any respect for Jackie Robinson's memory or his legacy, and this whole case, as related to the destruction of the Jackie Robinson statue, could have some racial overtones, because this destruction of the Jackie Robinson statue could possibly have a motive related to race and have a motive related to the removal of statues of Confederate soldiers and Confederate officers all across the country. Now, ever since the days of the aftermath of the George Floyd riots, there have been campaigns made by numerous politicians to remove the statues of Confederate soldiers at the locations that they've been in. And as these statues have been removed from these locations, there have been a lot of people on the far right who are upset about the removal of these statues. And as these individuals on the far right and those who are white supremacists and racists have seen these statues taken down, many of these individuals have been upset about the removal of these statues. Moreover, some have become enraged over the destruction of a statue of Robert E. Lee, which people were told that this statue was just going to be taken down in Richmond, Virginia. However, this statue was soon destroyed and melted down to allegedly be able to create new, more inclusive public art. And this decision to melt down the statue of Robert E. Lee could have been the thing that triggered these individuals in Wichita, Kansas, to become filled with rage to the point where they wanted to retaliate for the destruction of this statue of Robert E. Lee by destroying a statue of Jackie Robinson. Now, this whole effort to destroy art is one that I find to be quite troubling, because when it comes to art, art is here to make a commentary about a period of time, and no one should be thinking that they can go out here and destroy art, because destroying art, whether you don't like it or not, really winds up betraying everything that this country is all about. Because art is an expression of free speech, and free speech is about protecting the speech we don't like. And while I may not like a statue of Robert E. Lee, the leader of the Confederate Army, I don't want somebody going out to go out and believe that they have justification to destroy a statue of Jackie Robinson, the black man who broke the color barrier as related to baseball and made baseball a sport for everyone all across the U.S., stopping the segregation of baseball. I don't want to see that icon's statue destroyed, and that's what's really troubling about this whole situation, is that someone went out of their way to destroy a statue of one of our icons, and they possibly could have been motivated to destroy that statue of one of our icons because a group of individuals thought, oh, we'll destroy a Confederate monument. So this group believed that they could go out here and destroy a monument of black history. But if we wind up destroying the monuments of history, then we will not get a clear picture of history overall. And that's what is really troubling about this destruction of the statue of Jackie Robinson. These people were so caught up in their hatred of black people that they wanted to destroy the statue of a black icon instead of going out and looking to make demands of the politicians who led to the destruction of that Robert E. Lee statue. That's who they had the beef with. But instead of going to those politicians, what these individuals did was look to destroy the statue of a black icon, participating in what I believe to be an artistic lynching, because for you to go and take a statue of a black icon and destroy it with malice aforethought, I believe that's just going too far. And this whole destruction of art is one of the worst things that come out of the entire of these people's response to the George Floyd riots, because erasing statues does not take away the history, and people cannot learn from the history without any of these structures being there, because these structures are designed to teach us where we went right with Jackie Robinson and where we went wrong with the Civil War. And both of them, as I see it, really do need to be there, because if you don't learn from your mistakes, you're destined to repeat them. And when one group believes it can censor the people's art, again, that takes us down a slippery road to fascism. And that's a really bad road to be on, because when we start destroying art, that puts your society in a really bad place. Now, the man who sculpted the Jackie Robinson statue has passed on. However, thank God the mold is still there. And because the mold is still there, they can make a new statue, and a new statue will be put in place outside of that park in Wichita, Kansas. And probably as they put that statue up, there will be measures to protect that statue so that more people can learn about the history of Jackie Robinson and his accomplishments as related to his contribution to the game of baseball. Now, Jackie Robinson did make, again, great contributions to Major League Baseball, the Civil Rights Movement, and looked to go out and help black people as related to our image as related to the sport of baseball. And that is something that people need to learn more of, because if it wasn't for Jackie Robinson, we would not have players black, white, Hispanic, Asian, all playing this game, and we wouldn't have that door open for black people to be a major part of baseball, as they were for many years. I mean, these days you don't see that many black players because of the farm leagues making it harder to get into baseball than it is to basketball and football. But that door would not have been open had it not been for Jackie Robinson. Had it not been for Jackie Robinson, we would not have black people in Major League Baseball. And that's something that we need to remember and present as an icon for people to learn from through the years. But it seems like we've got a group of racists more caught up in their feelings, and they look to destroy the statue, and I believe possibly as a case of revenge, as related to the Robert E. Lee statue being destroyed, and that's possibly the reason why we saw this retaliatory action. And this retaliatory action basically shows me that sadly, while we have had Jackie Robinson break the color barrier, the race issues are still going on, and as those race issues still go on, not much has changed about America, and in some ways it looks like America is getting worse, because even though we've had a black president, it seems like the anti-black racism continues to get progressively worse, because taking down a statue of Jackie Robinson again is an artistic lynching, and it's an artistic lynching designed to be able to try to promote the censorship in society, the idea of censoring these statues and what they represent, because these statues, like landmarks, are historical barometers that show us where we were at a certain time and allow us to learn better about those times. And that type of statue needs to continue to be here, and it needs to continue to be here because while many of us don't like the history of a guy like Robert E. Lee, and racists may not like Jackie Robinson, all of these statues show us the picture of America and show us the truth about our country. Now, if you want to pick up some of my books on the SJS Direct imprint, you can find those books on Amazon.com in paperback and Kindle format. You can also find them at other online booksellers like Smashwords, the iBookstore, Google Play, and Barnes & Noble. And if you'd like to see me make more videos about different events, you can send a donation to the Patreon, the PayPal, or Cash App by clicking the links in the description box. That's all I have to say for this video. You can comment, rate, and subscribe. Now available in paperback and Kindle Unlimited, Isis, Imitation of Life. The Goddess Next Door helps a young black girl overcome racism during the era of Jim Crow in this Golden Age Isis series adventure. Get Isis, Imitation of Life in paperback and Kindle Unlimited today. Coming to paperback and e-readers, John Haynes, Illuminati. The man who rules the world takes on the head of the global elite in this action-packed, all-new John Haynes series adventure. Pre-order your copy of John Haynes Illuminati on Amazon.com and online booksellers everywhere. Support black-owned and black-operated digital broadcast media. www.niceradionetwork.com. Nice Radio Network, broadcasting 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.